imagine this, you land in a new city, you have no one that you know in the city, and it's up to you to spend the next month there building a life for yourself, a social life, a network as cool as you can. How do you go about this? How do you do this? Well, this is the task that I set out to do earlier this April. I went to Medellin, a city where I have never been before, where I didn't know anyone, with the one task to build a social life for myself that was as cool as possible in the next 6 weeks. And guess what? It turned out even better than I could imagine. In 6 weeks, I built a social life with over 120 people in my network. We hosted dinners with over 40 people, hosted all kinds of side quests, and for 6 weeks, my life was insane in a new city where I didn't know anyone. And the best thing, I think this is all learnable. That's why I created a case study where you can find everything that I've learned, 63 different lessons, along with all the different stories and chapters, so you can read this for yourself when you have some spare time, go through it and get inspired yourself. If you want it, it's free. Just click the link in the bio to the Gumroad store and you can get this whole case study for yourself. But in this video, I want to discuss the actual steps behind it, the actual blueprint behind it, the actual blueprint that will allow you to build a network anywhere you go in absolutely no time. I guarantee you, it doesn't matter if you're in a random city somewhere in the middle of nowhere or in a big metropolis, using this blueprint will allow you to build an insane network there in no time. Just like I did in Medellin, you can do it as well. So the first things first, it starts before you actually start. What do I mean by that? I mean that a lot of people, when they move to a new city, especially if you're an entrepreneur, creator, you travel a lot, like flights and airports are basically places that are pretty much sacred to you, where you just regenerate some energy. But the truth is, the amount of people that I've met, very cool people that I've met inside planes, inside airport lounges, inside airports in general, is insane. For example, I met this guy when I flew back from Marbella. I was tired. There was this old couple sitting next to me. I started talking to them. Turns out that their son had a luxury car dealership with like Ferraris, Bugattis, everything in Marbella. And the next time we were there, we were able to get this Ferrari for free. Just like that. Simply because I started talking to the people next to me. So that's where it starts. Like, go to the nice airport lounges, talk to the people in the line for the same plane that you're boarding. In plane, talk to the people next to you. When you land, talk to the people waiting for the bags. Like a lot of times when I was waiting for the bags, I started talking to people, and then it turns out, oh yeah, they have to go to the same part of the city. Let's travel together. Yeah, let's share an Uber, let's share a taxi. And if you do this, you already start by building a base before you even get to that place, right? But then, step 2, you land in the place. You've got a hotel for a few nights. You're like, what do I do? Where do we start? I don't know anyone, but I want to. I'm an entrepreneur. I want to meet cool people. What do I do? Well, simply said, if you're an Aventura member, which is my travel community, we've got 250 members based around the world. So the chance is pretty damn big that if you're in a major hotspot, that you will instantly have people to link with, people to pick you up from the airport and everything. And good thing, membership is opening really soon again. So if you want to join, click the link in the bio, go to the Instagram page, DM the word Aventura, and I'll send you the link to that wait list. But imagine that's not the case, you're just landing there fully blank. Then what you need to do is figure out, firstly, what do you like? What things do you like to do? Secondly, where do the people that I want to meet hang out? With the next step being going to these places. So for example, if you want to meet other entrepreneurs and high quality people, what should you do? Instead of working in your apartment, you go work at a luxury hotel lobby, or you go work at that nice co-working space, or you go work at that nice cafe. Because at those places, there's a concentration of other people working remotely with their laptops. It doesn't matter who you meet at the start. Like, it can be someone who's just working remotely, it can be a 9-figure entrepreneur, it doesn't matter, but the idea is that you get the ball rolling. So another place where it usually happens is high-end gyms, especially the ones with saunas. And if the gym doesn't have a sauna, I advise going there separately. You just talk a bit, you exchange Instagrams, you move on with your workout, and then after the workout you say something like, hey bro, it was good to meet you, let's go for a workout together, or let's go for a sauna session together, let's go for a post-workout meal together. It's all about you meet people, and then you follow up with them. You propose to do something together. Whether it's, like I said, that post-workout meal, whether it's planning something for the next days, it's all about taking the initiative. That's literally all that networking and social skills are about. Because other people like being invited to things. You like being invited to things. So if you get invited to something by someone else, you're very likely to say yes if it's a cool person, if it's cool energy. You're like, why not? Especially if that person is saying like, hey, I'm hosting this and this is already happening, you want to join. Because that's the key there, the key distinction. Because if you say, for example, hey, I want to host this dinner, I'm just seeing who's around, that's not going to be convincing for people to join you. But at the same time, if you're saying, hey, I'm hosting a steak dinner next week at my place, a lot of cool friends are coming, you want to come along as well? Even if you don't have anyone, that's going to convince the people to come. That abundance is going to get other people to join you really easily. But let's get back on track with this blueprint and finish this step 2, because like I said, you go work in luxury places and nice hotel lounges. The amount of people that I met there is insane. Just get a coffee, get your laptop out, start working. It's ridiculous that that's something that people don't do if you want to meet quality people. That you can literally spend $5 on a coffee and then be in a room with 9-figure entrepreneurs who spend $1,000 per night on a room. Simply like that. Simply because you go to these places, make sure you dress a little bit nicely, make sure you have an open energy, and then just go talk to people and you see whether you vibe or not. And then you go to the gyms, you go to the sauna. Like the sauna has been a massive one here in Medellin, because if you're in a sauna, it's one of the best places in the world to connect with people, because the phones are away and now suddenly it's just you and someone else in a hot, steamy room without wearing any clothes, just sitting there. Of course you're gonna talk about life. Of course you're gonna talk about deep things or about business or anything. So many business deals are closed in the sauna. It's not even funny. And then we go to step 3, which basically involves bringing all of these separate connections that you have. For example, you met some new friends at the gym, you met some new friends at the sauna, you met some new friends at a hotel there, you met some new friends at a co-working space, and you just invite, like, you meet them one-on-one, you have a conversation, you exchange Instagram. So, little reminder, if your Instagram is not optimized yet, you gotta do that. It's like the biggest life hack ever. If you wanna get my full blueprint, I gave it a discount. It's only $27 for the full course where I go over exactly how to unfuck your Instagram, how to create photo dumps, how to shoot better content, how to leverage your Instagram, how to network with it, like everything. Only $27, link in bio, you can get it now. But yeah, main point that I wanted to make is you bring all of these people together. That's what you do, because that's how you create your own circle, your own friend group. You have all of these people that you met one-on-one, right? And now you're bringing them together. So for example, you have 3 people that you met at the gym, you have 2 people that you met in a co-working space, you have another person that you met at the hotel lobby, all kinds of people that are here right now. So what do you propose? You think, okay, what do I love? What do I think is cool? Oh, hey, I love paddle, I love steaks. What do? I invite all of the people that I met for a paddle match. Just be like, hey, Sunday night we're gonna play some paddle with some friends and then get some steak after. Wanna come and tag along? It's as simple as that. Like, then people will say yes, and you will have paddle with maybe 6, 7, 8 guys. You just rotate a little bit, and there you go, have steaks together. And now these people, they didn't know each other before, because they're all friends with you know, they're all friends with you. That's what binds them. And if there's one person that's friends with you, there is a big chance that another person who's friends with you would be friends with that person as well. And you introduce them to each other, and now you are the group leader. Now you are the leader of your own little circle. And from here you can build. So for example, this is the next phase in the blueprint. You start doing these things more regularly. And instead of just inviting your own people and inviting more people, which, I mean, if you continue this blueprint, if you continue going to these places, you will meet more and more people. You create a simple group chat, like with your family in Medellin. Like, I have a group chat called Medellin Family, 120 people in there, all kinds of friends that we met along the way. And it grows. So you start organizing things, more things, like instead of paddle, you organize a family dinner with maybe 15 people in your place. You just rent a nice big table, you get everyone to bring food from their own culture, and you have an amazing dinner. That's what we did as well. And then you ask your friends to be like, hey, you got some other people that would fit the dynamic of the group? Bring them over as well. Like, I would love to meet them. And now suddenly other people are bringing you leads, are bringing you new friends. And suddenly you will see that you will be starting to be seen as the catalyst of the group. People will come to you. People will introduce themselves to you. People will invite you to things because you started organizing them. And now they want to invite you to places as well. You know, you see where I'm going? So you start by taking a lot of initiative, by showing a lot of agency, and then that transforms automatically into you being invited to things. It's just how the world works, you know. You give, and then other people give to you. And if you do this long enough, if you do this for a few weeks, you will see that your social life will be getting into autopilot, because you will start being introduced to more and more interesting people. Like, for example, you get invited to some nice rooftop parties, housewarmings, high-level events. You go there, you meet people, you exchange Instagrams. Again, Instagram, super important. And then suddenly you see, oh, you have like 20 mutuals. Oh, that's interesting. You talk about how you ended up in the city, and you just build from there. And it just becomes easier and easier. The flywheel goes faster and faster. And as long as you can support yourself financially, if you don't go too far into that, you can build this into infinity. So one last thing that I always try to do is have a signature event. So you can turn, for example, those little dinners that you did, paddle and steak, you can turn it into your signature event. I can make content around that, and then the next time that I'm in a new city, I can throw that exact event. And because there's been so much content of those events, other people will instantly want to join. And the bigger your network becomes, you know, if you have a Medellin group chat and then from this kind of city and this city, you're gonna realize that you'll have a base. You created a base for yourself where you know people or people know you, where you have the plugs, and this literally only has to take 6 weeks. But it all starts with taking initiative, talking to people, bringing them together on a bigger scale, keep organizing things. And the bottom line is you gotta organize things that are cool, unique, things that even if people don't know you, they would still want to come and join because it's cool. If I invite some entrepreneur friends, hey, let's go explore the caves of Maastricht, of course they'll want to join even if they don't know me. It's fucking cool exploring caves. You know, a random dinner with entrepreneurs, whatever, it's nice. For example, maybe in Barcelona, you want to go for a sunrise swim or a night swim. That's cool. That's unique. People want to join even if they don't know you. And if you organize events like that, that are so cool that people want to come even if they don't know you, you're golden, my friend. So yeah, that's basically the blueprint that I use everywhere I go. It's the blueprint that got me to a network of 120 people here in Medellin in 6 weeks. So again, if you want the case study, link in bio, it's absolutely free. Just sharing everything I learned. I put in a shit ton of work in that. So if you're still watching, go download it, go check it out. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got a shit ton of value out of it. And if you want to work with me one-on-one, I have 2 more spots for a 6-week supercharger where we literally supercharge your social life. So if you're an entrepreneur creator and you move to a new city, you want to do what I did, I'm gonna literally hold your hand. I'm gonna give you every single resource that you need, every single connection that you need to build an insane life from scratch. So if you want that, let me know in the Instagram DM, send me a DM with the word main character and I will get back to you about that. And I also recently started a school community where I do weekly group calls where you can meet other people on the same journey who moved to a new city, who are building life from scratch, who are building their network, who are building their lifestyle, other online entrepreneurs who realize that there's more to life than just making money, that there's more to life than just spending it in your room. If you join there, you will also get first access to all of the new courses and worksheets that I made. So for example, I just finished the big part of the identity and lifestyle design part. There's the big Instagram course in there. There's way much in there. So if you want to check that out, link is in bio as well. That's that. Hope you got some value out of that. Obviously, there's a lot more to it, but this is definitely already a big part that hopefully can get you started in a new city. If you have any questions, send me a DM. Let me know in the comments. My DMs are always open. And yeah, see you in the next video. Ciao.